Being the fastest quarterback you've never seen. Being the fastest quarterback you've never seen. Being the fastest quarterback you've never seen. I'll be right back. There's no quicker way to get into DFS. Play Super Draft today and see for yourself.
We're behind. They're all fired up. What we got to do? First place, our defense has got to go out there and take the ball. And when we get the ball, we got to have 11 people that's going to do their job and try to score every time you get the football. If we do that, we'll be all right. That will be all right.
Good morning, CTS Sports Room. Good morning. I just want to thank y'all for showing up, tuning in. Y'all, today's the Special Teams podcast, and since today we got a bye week, we're gonna talk about a little bit of HBCU football. Alabama State versus Alabama A&M. This week they host the Magic City Classic down there in Birmingham. It's a big event in Alabama for the HBCUs. You know, it brings a lot of money and whatever. So since we got a bye week, we're gonna talk about HBCU because, like I said, big week for HBCU. Jackson State game day. Jackson State to priming, then play homecoming game, and that's big. That's big for HBCU that they get respect that they deserve. But before we get the show started, we're gonna like, subscribe, comment in the chat. Let's do that. Like I said, let's like, and I suppose I have a former Alabama State player, but he's busy right now. So if he comes, he's gonna log in or whatever. But for now, we're gonna get this thing started. So if anybody in the chat, let me know that y'all in the chat. Come talk to me, whatever. But first of all, I want to talk about a dude named Mel Marshall. He's well known down there in Montgomery. He lost his life in a tragic accident on, I want to say, October the 6th. Yep, October 6th. He was one like the radio host down there. He did it for many years. He did promotion for the Commodores and all that, and that lost a big down there for him in the radio station. I think he did an announcement for the games and stuff like that. So y'all pay respects to him. But let's talk about this Magic City Classic. Magic City Classic. I got my notes on my phone today, so I'm gonna be pulling up my notes. Magic City Classic. Do y'all know anything about the Magic City Classic? Just let me know. Let me know. The Magic City Classic is an annual American football classic that features Alabama A&M and Alabama State University, the two largest historical universities in the state. It's played at Legion Field in Birmingham, nicknamed the Magic City. The classic has become one of the highest attended Division One FCS games in the nation, and the largest event in Birmingham, a carrying a nearly 25 million economic impact. Dog, 25 million in one game. Dang, that's a lot. The stadium attendance averaged over 60,000 annual. The first game between were played in 1924. It has been uninterrupted annual tradition since 1945. So this thing been going on for a long time and has been played at Legion Field since 1946. Come 2021, the event may move to a new protective stadium. Yeah, because they did build a new stadium down there. I forgot about that. They just built a new stadium, so dang, that's big that they moved to a new stadium. The Classic is the largest HBCU event in the nation, telling and attracting nearly 200,000 participants. The Alabama A&M Bulldogs lead the series with a record of 42 wins and 39 losses and 3 ties all time as of 2019. So they might have more wins than that now. I might have one more win than that, but many festivities are held in conjunction with the game, including comedy shows, scholarship breakfasts, sociable, tailgating parties, alumni gatherings, 2-hour parade, and a popular battle of the bands. You know, that's big in HBCU. The battle of the bands are very big. It's popular. And Alabama State A&M marching maroon and white band and ASU Mighty Marching Hornets. So y'all, that's a big. Like I said, it's a big event in Alabama. You know, very popular. Very. It's a lot of people in the state, especially African Americans, has attended both colleges. It's a lot of famous people that we know of have attended the college. You know, like comedian Ricky Smiley and so many other more. Yep, so many other more people. But let's talk about the players that has played in the NFL for both teams. Yes, they send players to the NFL too. One player y'all may know of is John Stallworth. He's an older guy. He's an older guy that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers back in the day, wide receiver. Dude was a beast too. Robert Mathis that played for the Indianapolis Colts. That was a beast. Spencer. Thanks for tuning in, man. Roll Tide, brother. Thanks. But Robert Mathis is one of them, and so many other more people that we probably heard of that has played in for Alabama A&M that made it to the pro, and the people from Alabama State that has made it recent. Eddie Robinson Jr. Matter of fact, I think he's the coach. He's the coach right now for Alabama State. Titus Howard, he plays right now for the Houston Texans. Reggie Barlow, another one that I know y'all know, Tavares Jackson. He just passed recently too in a car accident. I think in Montgomery. So yeah, he played many years. He played with the Seahawks and they were Seahawks. Matter of fact, Seahawks and somebody else, but I really know him from the Seahawks. And he was a starter there at one point too. Brad Baxter. Yeah, there's a lot of people that has played. And recently they just had a first rounder, and I believe it was Titus Young that was that they got drafted in the first round. But I was looking back at the games to looking back at Alabama A&M, man, Alabama State, looking at their games, and I tell y'all, I don't watch a lot of HBCU football, so it was interesting, very slow, and I feel like they're gonna have the HBCU colleges. They're gonna have they need to take notes from Deion Sanders and what he's doing over there to get that program on track. Because Sanders he's putting a lot into HBCUs right now, and right now what I see from the HBCUs, it's not really lacking talent in certain positions because they have a lot of athletes out there on the field, but like Deion Sanders said, in the trenches, and I noticed that with Alabama State and Alabama A&M, they have to get bigger in the trenches to be able to compete. And bigger in the trenches and play calling. Play calling is going to be key, like how they will advance. But they have a lot of athletes, but as far as D line and offensive line, they got to get bigger. I feel like people, we need to start. We have to start representing them more, like showing up for them more, watching them more, because I realize that they lack a lot of funding. It's lack of funding for the colleges. That's why it's hard for them to compete with the Power Five schools. Because you go to a lot of those schools, a lot of them they're still practicing on old time playing fields versus a lot of these facilities now they have artificial turf and everything on the field or whatever, and weight room is phenomenal. The locker rooms are phenomenal. It's just so much. The rehab facilities are top of the line, and it's hard right now for a lot of HBCUs to compete with that Power Five level of stuff like that. So we're they're gonna have to pick that up a lot. But like I said, they're not really lacking talent. They're not really lacking talent at all. Just need to get bigger in the trenches. And this game, me personally, I'm going for Alabama State. I really would like to see Alabama State win this game because Alabama A&M. They're in the lead of this series right now, and I believe today. But what I have seen from Alabama State is they're gonna have to develop a run game today. They're gonna have to develop a run game. Quarterback play is decent, but quarterback play, he's going to have to make better decisions. He's going to have to make better decisions because I seen plays that he made against the last game they played. I think it was Mississippi Valley, and he made a couple bad decisions. One of the interceptions he thrown wasn't his fault. I think it was deflected out of the hands, but one of them he threw into double coverage with the wide receiver. They had him bracketed. It was the dude up top and underneath, and he tried to throw it to him. It wasn't a good throw at all. But overall, they have wide receiver. His name Keyshawn Johnson. That dude is the real deal. That dude is fire. You hear me? And they're gonna have to find ways for him to get him the ball in open space. But for that, you all know it starts with the offensive line and the run game. If they can develop a run game, because I noticed the trend lately with their games, they're not really developing a strong run game, and that's going to hurt them if they can't develop a strong run game to help out Keyshawn Johnson, get him in space. Because overall, the quarterback isn't bad, but like I said, his offensive line and his run backs, if they can get something going today, that would really help them. That would really help him out a lot. And special teams podcast. Special teams, that's gonna be big in this game. If they can create turnovers on special team or any type of way, that's gonna be big for them. That's gonna be big. But yeah, going over to Alabama A&M. Now I've seen some things from them the last couple games. They have a big run game. Like, they run the ball well. And with them, their quarterback play isn't that decent, but they're able to do a lot better with the pass game because they create a run back. Devin, they created a good run game. Dude, Devin, uh, Eglin, that dude is for real. That dude, last game, he had 19 carries for 126 yards, zero touchdowns. Then I had another dude right behind him with 12 carries for 69 yards with two touchdowns. And the quarterback, he also ran for a touchdown. But, you know, when you create a run game, that helps you out so much. That helps out so much, man. So, creating a run game. But like I said, Alabama A&M, the passing game. So, Alabama State can go in and make Alabama A&M 1 minute. If they can take their run game and make them pass the ball, I can see Alabama State easily coming off with the win because that defensive play is not bad, but they're gonna have both on both teams. They're gonna have to collapse the middle. They're gonna have D line is gonna have to collapse the middle, and if you don't collapse the middle, it's gonna make it easier for the run game. And Alabama A&M, they run the ball very well, very well. Y'all, if y'all in the chat, y'all talk to me. Y'all let me know something. Any questions or anything that hopefully I can answer. But y'all, like I said, yes, this event has been going on for a long time. One thing I do be excited to see if I'm watching an HBCU game is the marching band. The marching band's on, I believe, all through the HBCUs. All of them, it's phenomenal, man. It's a halftime show that if you're a fan of the game, you have to see at least one in your lifetime because the things that their marching bands can do is it's so amazing, man. Like, I just seen I got some comments, but I just seen the last. Yeah, exactly. Who is swag if I ain't swag? That's right. Deion Sanders said that. That's true. That's true. Because when old buddy said that, I think it was Ed Robinson, Alabama State coach. I felt like that was kind of disrespectful because Deion Sanders, at the short time he has been with Jackson State, he's done a lot for the HBCU and he's doing a lot for his school, but also he's doing it not just for his school, he's doing it for the HBCU periods. He trying to bring light to historical black colleges, because that was created for African Americans back in the day to have somewhere to be able to go, for a low fund. Hey, okay. Wolfman in the chat, roll tide, y'all. What's up? What's up? UJ Chris, my guy, what's up? I want to go to Jackson State game. I want to see a Jackson State game too, man. I want to see the one today. What they're planning on, but I want to go to one, man, because I can imagine that the atmosphere right now is crazy in Jackson. Matter of fact, speaking of Jackson, Shador Sanders. What do y'all think about Shador Sanders? Brittany B 100%. Yep, that was disrespectful. And I ain't gonna lie, Deion Sanders is swag. Let me see. In the comments, A&M has a great offensive line. Grown man. Yeah, they do. That's why their run game is amazing, Spencer. I look back at their run game from I think they played Grump State. Then I started looking at say stats. That run game is phenomenal, and they be putting up like I think that dude Devin Eglin, whatever his name is, that dude I think he done had like 300-yard rushing games in a row or something like that. That dude been going off, man. He been going straight off. Very true. Prime time has big things, yeah. Like, can y'all tell me when has game day came to an HBCU? Because I I'm not familiar with it. I think this is the first time. I'm not sure though. But if they have, y'all can correct me right now because to me that's they it's games they could have went to today. Like Penn State, Ohio State, they're playing today. They could have went to that game, but they chose to go and see Coach Prime. So again, Coach Prime is swag. Yeah, RP to Coach Dooley, a great coach, an even better man. It's sad and it saddens me when we lose these. Yeah, exactly. RP to Vince Dooley, man. He was a great coach at Georgia, man. He was a great coach at Georgia. Good coach, great coach. I think he's the coach that won the natty for them, right? Right, UJ Chris? He did win the natty with Herschel Walker and them. He was that coach, I believe. But yeah, man. But yeah, back to A&M run game. That run game is phenomenal. I gotta say. I see 6 people in here, y'all. Let's get the 6 likes. Let's hit 6 likes. But yes, that's what I see the lack of right now from Alabama State. They have to establish a run game day. Yeah, 1980. You talking about the Vince Dooley national championship? Yep, 1980. That's exactly what he's talking about. Yep, okay. Sam, what's up, Nick Saban Jr.? What's up, Sam? Appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'm talking about HBCUs today since Alabama have a bye week, man. If you got any questions about it and anything you want to let me know that you may know about it, hey, let me. I really don't know a lot about HBCUs. Like I said, I had a former Alabama State player, but he on a real busy schedule, and I told him if he can log in or whatever. But we're gonna keep this guy going because I've been to an Alabama State game in the past. I think I went on a school trip, and the atmosphere at a HBCU is unbelievable, unbelievable. I remember, what's up, Nick Saban Jr., Roll Tide, Lil Joe C. What's up, bro? What's up? Appreciate you for tuning in. Got HBCU on today. If it's anything about a HBCU that you want to let me know, or any question, if I can answer it, I will, But appreciate you for tuning in. What are my Tennessee and Kentucky game? You know what? Tennessee and Kentucky, it can be interesting, man. I'm not completely sold on Kentucky because I always feel like Kentucky are who they are, but they have a sneaky team. 1 week they'll play this type of way, then next week they'll come up and Will Levis will light you up. So I think Tennessee will come up in the end. I hope it's a competitive game. I hope it ain't Tennessee just watch them. I hope it's a competitive game because I would like to see competition in these games. Yeah, I have to go to the games. My dad is a former Alabama State football. I wish I would have known that. I would have loved to have him on Brittany B. But yeah, well, I've been to a game before, and like I said, I've been to an Alabama State game, and the atmosphere is crazy. Like the tailgating is like no other. I don't care what nobody said. The tailgating is like no other there, and I'm pretty sure it's same way A&M, Jack State, like all over the place. Like it's all love there, man. The events before the game is it's amazing. It's so amazing, man. And marching band, like I said, the marching band is awesome, bro. The marching band is crazy. I think Alabama State last one, it's breast cancer awareness, so they had the band, the symbol with the fish symbol, and they got Jesus in it. That the band actually spelled it, made the fish symbol, and spelled out Jesus with the marching band, and they had like a little choir come down. The choir that was singing a gospel song, man. It's lit, man. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's lit. Oh, Stephen Hicks here. My God, what's up, Stephen Hicks? Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Let me see. HBCU tailgates. Yes, HBC. Matter of fact, I think you was with me on man when we was at the Alabama State game. When we went to Alabama State game that year. Yeah, we were together. We went to school that year. I remember. We went to school that year. I think that a lot of high school players are now considering HBCUs because of Deion Sanders has opened their eyes to these schools. Eddie George, Eddie Robinson, and the coach at Grambling State, yeah, Hugh Jackson. Yeah, it's like, and that's what I would say, man, to kids right now, because a lot of kids that want to go to Power Five schools, but a lot of Power Five schools might not be looking at you, or you last minute pick for some of these Power Five schools, but go to some of these HBCUs. But again, I gotta say HBCUs they do need to step their game up more and go after some of these players. But we gotta realize that a lot of some of these dogs from in the past that came from HBCUs. Far as Walter Payton, he came from Jackson State. It's a lot of these dudes. Robert Mathis played for A&M. Like, don't be scared to go there, but say they have to do their part. Yes, Jerry Rice, Mississippi Valley State, exactly. The I'm gonna easily say top 3 wide receivers in the NFL, maybe number 1 in my book. I ain't looking at stats, but I know stats. Hold on, yeah, I got my Okay, my Alabama State dude just sold a vehicle. That's big. Good job. Yeah, let's go. So let me take some back real quick. Come on, when you can. I'll probably go a little bit over today because I really want to do the interview with him, man. Get his thoughts. Steve McNair, exactly. Came from wait, let me yeah, Steve McNair came from HBCU. Like, it just so many, man. So many. I'm gonna get back in these comments though. The best thing about HBCU is their homecoming games when past alumni come back. Yeah, it's fire. Surely is. Surely is. Yep. Brittany B. A lot of people don't know Jerry Rice went to Mississippi. Yeah, I knew that. Exactly. I knew that. But a lot of people don't. They automatically assume that he came from a Power Five school, but no, he didn't. He lit it up at Jackson State. Go to Jackson State. JSU today. Yes, go. Roll Tide, rise up. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. See 10 in the chat. I want to see 10 likes. Let's go. Well, what he said, Sam, the greatest player in the NFL, Walter Payton. You think he the greatest? I think he was. Like, Walter Payton was something different, and his work ethic was crazy. The way he worked was crazy, man. Steve McNair, Alcorn State. Yes, Alcorn State. That's a goddamn on big time school too. Besides Jackson State, what other HBCU is on the rise? Uh, I really don't know right now. Like seriously, yeah, but and that's why I say that they need to copy. They really need to copy. What Deion is doing. You know what I'm saying? Far as what I mean by that is, far as him bringing the right coaches in for the job, because I realize Deion is doing that. He's bringing the right coaches in for the job, the to make it attractive, to make it likable for the players, so these coaches can relate to these players, and that's good. My son, Roll Tide Rise Up. My son is a Alabama State University graduate. That's big. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. Rise up. Walter Payton. Yep. Let me see. Uh, I say Southern University is on the rise. Okay. Do you know who coaching at Southern University right now? And what they've been looking like the past couple years, like I'm gonna say the last past 3 years. Oh yes, this is another good one right here. Michael Strahan, Texas Southern. Michael Strahan, we all know Michael Strahan, New York Giants, broke the stat record. You know, back in the day, I think he holds a stat record or something like that on Good Morning America. That Michael Strahan, yes, yes, straight dog, man. And that's what I would tell these kids. Don't be scared to go to an HBCU, because a lot of Power Five schools are not looking. And if you want to play football, go try that. Go try that. Not even just HBCUs. You might have to go to a smaller school than that, Division 2 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you believe in yourself, hey, go take a shot at it, man. Take a shot at it. Stephen Hicks. What he said. Hit the like button. Support our brother Nick Saban Jr. Thank you so much, Nick. Oh, Stephen Hicks, I agree. Hit the like button. Let's get this around in the YouTube algorithm. Sam, Florida A&M. Matter of fact, I forgot the kid name that played for FAMU right now, but dude going to the NFL. I think he a linebacker or something like that. Matter of fact, it was a lot of Power Five schools that tried to recruit him. I'm mad I can't think of the kid name because I know his name. But dude is phenomenal. Dude, he gonna play in the league. He is gonna play in the league. There was a lot of Shannon Sharp, Savannah State. See, we all know who Shannon Sharp is. Excuse me, Skip. Hey, Skip, let me tell you, Skip. Shannon Sharp. That's on the talk show that played Denver Broncos. Got 2 Super Bowls with them, and I believe he has one with the Baltimore Ravens. But yeah, ooh, this is a good one. Doug Williams. Doug Williams, Grambling State, the first African American quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl state for the Washington Redskins. Matter of fact, I remember back in the day I had his throwback jersey, the Washington Redskins throwback jersey. It was that jersey, then it had this picture on the side. That was fire. That was a fire jersey. But Doug Williams, yep, went to Grambling State. I think he's still doing something with HBCUs. I know he was coaching at Grambling at one time, but I don't think he's the coach now. But I think he's still working heavy with them, though. I think he's still working real heavy with them. But yeah, like I said, we just man, there's so many other dudes from older cats from back in the day that went to HBCUs and balled out. Like I said, this is a big week, man. But overall, I gotta go with Alabama State Hornets to win the game, man. Who y'all out of Jackson State game? Who y'all got? I believe Jackson State running over everybody this year. Honestly, I feel like Jackson State can compete with some of these Power Five schools, and I know Deion Sanders said that they're lacking the big guys in the trenches. But some of these Power 5 schools, I still think they'll give them a run. They'll give them a run because one thing I realized about Jackson State too, they had a lot of heart, man. Them kids play with a lot of heart. They believe in Deion's system. They believe in Deion. Hey, they believe in what he got going on. And I know this is Alabama state, but Willie Trotman played quarterback behind Jim Kelly for the Bills. Yeah, that is true. You know a lot. You know a lot. I like that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That's true. Yeah, I forgot about him. But Travis Hunter this offseason, He did something really big. A 5-star commit, number one player in the country, came to Jackson State. For all you other kids out there, that was the blueprint right there. I think he took that chance for one. Of course, he said it's kind of hard to say no to Coach Prime, but he was able to take that chance too because he believes in himself. Yeah, Jackson State for the win and Alabama State for the win. Yeah, I agree with that. Jackson State, of course, gonna win. And Alabama State, I think they had a winning record right now. They do have a winning record right now, and Alabama A&M, I think they're 3-4, and I think it's the other way around. Alabama State 4-3. So I think this is gonna be a hard fought game, like always. Like always, them kids put a lot out there on the field. They leave it out there on the field. It means a lot to them. Sorry, y'all, kids in the background. But yeah, they leave the field. But Travis Hunter, though, he did a lot, and he did that overall because no matter where Travis Hunter go, I believe he feel like he believes in himself and he's gonna make an impact wherever he go. He easily could have went to Florida State, but I know Florida State was so hurt when he flipped to go to Jackson State. They had to hurt. That had to hurt. That had to hurt him. That dude said should be good at 12. I hang around a little longer for him. Okay, I hang around for him because I really want to get his thoughts on the game and ask him some questions. But Hunter, he believes himself, and that goes to what I'm saying about these other kids. You gotta believe in yourself. You're ethnic wherever you go, because no matter where you can go to Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, Ohio State, Penn State, whatever these big colleges are. If you're not working hard, you're not gonna get nothing out of it if you're not working hard. So wherever you go, you gotta work hard anyway to play. Because if not, you're gonna get the same result. You go to some other schools, you might not work hard, they might pass you by, but in the end, you're gonna get the same result. And that's not getting to your end goal if you don't work hard. Not getting to the end goal if you don't work hard. Y'all know some more other HBCUs that are playing today that has a big homecoming game? Travis Hunter is the best high school player out modern day high school. Hey man, Travis Hunter, that dude was different, bro. Like that dude was different, and it really shocked me that he chose Jackson State over FSU. But at the same time, FSU ain't have FSU. They're trying to come back up, but they're not the FSU in the past, so it wouldn't have been hard to come play for Coach Prime over the coach they got over there now. It wouldn't have been hard. Have to be dedicated and humble. Yes, players have to be dedicated and humble because that goes back to saying the players from the past HBCUs like that made it to the NFL and that became big names. Them dudes were dedicated. I remember back in the day we had it was an NFL tape. It was called Crash Course. It showed a lot of crazy hits, crazy runs, crazy plays, and Walter Payton was on there. And the dedication that Walter Payton put in the game, he was running these steep hills on a regular because he was dedicated, man. Like, you gotta be dedicated to make it, man. You gotta be dedicated, bro. That's the only way you're gonna make it, man. So with the era of the NIL deal and the transfer portal, do y'all feel like that itself will open up more doors for HBCUs to come in and be able to recruit some of these kids or get them out of transfer portal? Because we all do see what Deion Sanders is doing in the transfer portal right now. Prime time. Money, money, money. Must be money. Y'all remember that song Deion made back in the day? Must be the money. Yeah. But I think with the NIL period and the transfer portal, it's going to open up more doors for the HBCUs. And with NIL and the transfer portal, I think it actually is going to lead to a lot more high schools being under recruited, like not being looked at as much now, because you got teams like Alabama, Georgia, and the big schools. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in and look at this one player. Like, let's say when we got Jameson Williams that year from Ohio State. When we got Jameson Williams from Ohio State, he was like their third receiver. He wouldn't get no shine time like that. But when he came to Alabama, he was wide receiver one easily. So therefore, I feel like looks like that, teams like that, when stuff like that happens, that's gonna make the high school player get overlooked. Not a lot of them, or no, not all of them, but a lot of them will be overlooked, and that will open up the door for the HBCU. C Bama, what's up, C Bama? How you doing, bro? Alabama State win. Yeah, let's go Hornets. Alabama State for the win. Yep, Alabama State. But like I said, it's going to be important for Alabama State to establish the run game. It's going to be very important for them to establish the run game. Very important, because what I have seen from their last game when they played Mississippi Valley, and I start looking back at the stats of other games, that's where they're lacking. They have a great wide receiver. Keyshawn Johnson. His name Keyshawn Johnson. And what I've seen from him, dude can play in the NFL. I don't know if he'll get a fair shot or whatever, but he can play in the NFL, dude. That dude is good, man. But if they can establish a run game, give him ball in open space and let him make plays. Defense, both teams' defense, they can get a little bit better, but what I've seen, it's not awful. It's not awful neither. Like I said, they have tons of athletes out there on the field. Tons of athletes. Let's go. He said he should be ready at 12. So if he come in right at time, I'll keep it going. If not, I'll end it. I'll try to get him on another time if can't, but hopefully he can come on. Absolutely, bro. But as far as matter of fact, another thing I want to talk about, the community colleges. I feel like, what's going on, bro? Community colleges. I feel like HBCUs need to they probably do, but they really need to start looking heavily into them, because I know in the past, Alabama, we have pulled some dogs out of community college, out of them 2-year colleges. Matter of fact, Kyrie Jackson is one of them. I think Jaron Reed from the past, our defense lineman, he came from community college. So it's a lot of dudes. I think Florida State just that recently had a dude. He got drafted, I believe, number one. He came from community college, because a lot of kids that go to community college, a lot of them anyway, some of them were playing the Power 5 ball, and maybe they got in some trouble, grades or something that happened, what led them to the school. But they really need to seriously look into community colleges for some of these players, because They got to get them back on the map. They got to make it very. Ooh, Isaiah Buggs. He did come from community college. Yes, he surely did. He surely did. I remember. And Isaiah Buggs, he played good football for us too. He played good football. Can you tell me if he's still currently with the Steelers or not? Because I know last I checked he was with the Steelers. I think that's who drafted him, or yeah, undrafted free agent or something. But I know he played great football. I forgot what college he came from. Was it that one school of Mississippi that was on last chance U or something like that? I think he came from that school. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But so, what are y'all thoughts on high school players making a decision to come to an HBCU? Steelers let him go? Okay, okay. I know I don't think he was getting that much. I think he was getting playing time, but he wasn't getting that much playing time with the Steelers. But do you know if he's currently with a team or not? Currently with a team or not? But yes, like I said, high school players need this seriously because at these Power Five schools, you got people that transfer from them. That let's see what the comments say. I said, okay, Buzz with is he playing? Is he starting? Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions are struggling like my Buccaneers are. We struggling. We struggling. We struggling. Do you know if he's playing currently or like is he getting a lot of playing time? Speaking of Detroit Lions, when does Jameson Williams supposed to return? Makes them happy. They do it will make college football better. Yeah, HBCU. If they can build the HBCU, not sure how much time he's getting. Yeah, if they can go back at it, it'll make college football all around better, man. But I like I said, if you want to play, go try them out. Go try them out, man. But I will say, we need more people like Coach Prime to take a chance and go to these schools because that's another thing. A lot of these coaches out here, they're not gonna take the chance and go to a HBCU. And we all know college football, NFL football, it's a business. It's a business. So a lot of people ain't going there because the money ain't, like Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he putting a lot of money into it himself, and he's doing a lot of work there, and I believe they can become overwhelming at times. Hey, one thing I want to ask y'all about, I just thought about, what y'all think of Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. and Deion Sanders at the end of the game? What did y'all think about that? My God, William Bryant, Roll Tide. What did y'all think of Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. and Coach Prime at the end of the game? Roll Tide, William Bryant. Thanks for showing up. Sorry I'm late. It's all good. We here. We here. But he Alabama, former Alabama State player. He texted me say he should be able to be good around 12. So I'll stick around a little bit longer. If not, if he doesn't come on, I'll probably do it tomorrow just to get his thoughts about the game. Cause I really want to pick his brain on this game or whatever. Roll Tide, Stephen. But I thought that was messed up by the coach from Alabama State when he when he pushed the tried to go in for the hug.
and he puts his arm out the way, saying, he basically was saying, we ain't like that, but if that was real to him, I understand it. But he was talking about how Deion Sanders was disrespecting him walking around the field, and it's funny because I see Deion Sanders doing the same thing at other games. He always walks the field or whatever to see what's going on. But what I didn't like that Alabama State had that was doing, what I didn't like was the fact that the players, they was being very disrespectful when he was walking. They was saying cuss words and everything to him. And as a coach, no matter how I felt about Coach Prime, I couldn't let that happen. Because at the same time, respect, you have to be respectful, especially to your elders. And let's be for real, their kids becoming young men. So gotta keep respectful at the same time, especially from the kid from all levels, but especially if you're a kid, you gotta be respectful because you never know when you might need him. Because like I said, Coach Prime is a big part of the HBCU right now, and you never know. You might be looking for a place to play, and Jackson State might be that place. My son said that Deion walked players while they're warm. Yeah, exactly. So what's your thoughts on that, Rise Up? What's your thoughts on it? Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Because me personally, I think it was disrespectful. If I was a coach, I would have corrected it right then. I'm like, hey, we ain't doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. Like Deion Sanders, I like how he responded to him. He told his players, oh, he walked through the Alabama State players. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that is kind of wild. You don't walk through other people's warm ups and stuff. That is disrespectful. If I'm not swag, who is what? That's fun. I love that comment. That was classless niggas tape. Yeah, yeah. Now that I know that he walked through their stuff, that's just like you can't through these frats and these fraternities. You can't walk through their line. That is disrespectful. That is true. I Now that I know that he walked through their warm ups, that is disrespectful. I will agree. I think the coach had a sore butt because of losing. He was mad about that, and it was so funny because Coach Prime, that dude's so funny. He said what they thought that was gonna be Jackson. That was cocky too. That was a cocky attitude. That was real cocky. That's so funny. Coach Prime is funny. Hey, but what he said all the stuff he was doing before the week leading up to the game. He said, "I'm promoting the game. I'm trying to sell tickets." Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all this: do y'all think Coach Prime will be at Jackson State next year or within the next 3 years? What is this NCAA thing that's popping up? That's a spam, man. They tripping, tripping. Do y'all think Coach Prime? Oh, it's not. I'm trying to. My bad, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Okay, keep in mind, JSU got to the field late. Oh wow, dang man, they showing up late now. That's very disrespectful. You can't be showing up late now. Can't be showing up late. I think Prime will be at Jackson State. I want to say the same thing. I do believe. I don't think he's because honestly, I don't think he's gonna leave Shador there. I don't think he's gonna leave his boys there. I think maybe when they leave, he will leave, but I don't think he's gonna leave right now. I think he still has more work to do, more work to do there. I believe he's willing to put that work in. I honestly, I think Prime will be at Jack. Me too. I honestly will be hurt a little bit if he did leave this early. And if he did leave, where do y'all think he would go right now? I'm talking about if he left after this season, where do you think he would go? I don't think that these Power Five schools would give Coach Prime a head coaching job. And why do you think that they wouldn't give him a head coaching job? Because I feel like I feel like Florida State dropped the ball. I feel like they it's your show, Nick Jr. I wouldn't let. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to delete it now, but I feel like Florida State. I feel like Florida State dropped the ball when they could have got him. And they chose Mike Norvell. That's his name. They chose him because you got to think about Coach Prime. For one, with his name alone, you know he's going to be able to recruit. Florida State is basically a school that basically recruits itself. It can recruit itself a lot less lately, but Coach Prime that played at Florida State, he could have coached. And we got to think about the one key thing. All the Under Armour games, Coach Prime, he was there coaching the defensive backs. He has the relationships with those high school players and their players' parents because he was coaching them. He was coaching that Under Armour game. He was coaching there. That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do. Oh, okay. I got it. There we go. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to delete the daggone thing. How to block them. Let me get back to the comments. I missed some comments. I'm trying to get back to him, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think Coach Prime. All right. Oh, dang it. I'm having trouble over here controlling the thing, y'all. My bad. Okay. Prime he has to go somewhere that will let him be him. That's true. Anywhere that alumni and boosters are involved will not work for him. It will not. That's why I don't think he would be going to That's why I don't think he would be going to Auburn. I know he won't be going to Auburn because Auburn wants too much control. They want too much control. And like you said, Deion Sanders does have a big ego, a gigantic ego. It will eventually cost him. That could cost him, but I don't think he cares. They will. They won't let. They will want to control him, man. That won't work for him. That's right. It won't work for him. No. Yeah, I'm talking kids. Exactly. That's right. Penn State. I seen something about Penn State. Hey, do you think 6-0? Do you think Penn State? Do you think that they'll beat Ohio State? I don't. I don't. Hey, but other night on the show, Spencer said something. He said something that he thinks Coach Prime would be the next coach of Alabama. Do y'all seriously see that happen? And I see why the way it can work is Coach Prime is a great recruiter, and a great recruiter comes to Deion Sanders comes to Alabama. Alabama is a school that itself. I mean, you got kids that want to come to Alabama just because of the name, not even because of Coach Saban is there. That it Alabama is legendary. So you got players that want to come there. Then you get a person like Coach Prime at Alabama with Alabama money that's going to let him be Coach Prime. Man, I think that'd be unfair to college football. It'd be the teams that you overlook that comes and bite you in the. That's true. It's true. It be them teams. It be them teams that come. We know about it as Alabama fans. A lot of them don't come beat us, but they play us closer than what we want. But yeah, back to the topic though. King Brian, go dogs. What's going on, King Brian? What's going on, bro? But yeah, go back to. I think Coach Prime be awesome. Then on top of that, Coach Prime, he knows X's and O's. He knows football. He knows how to hire the right coaches to do the job. So, so yes, him being at Alabama, I would like to see it. I like to see the spirit. I think the Alabama boosters will want an Alabama line. No, not. But okay, what Alabama alumni though? Which one? Nick Saban Jr. Double duty today, hosting a live chat and supervising daddy daycare at the same time. That's right. Multitasking. You understand? You understand? I got 5 kids, just to let y'all know. That's right. But William Bryant, which Alabama alum would you want? What part of the state? Nick Saban Jr. I'm in Phoenix City, Alabama, 30 minutes away from Auburn. 30 minutes away from Auburn, like an hour and a half from Montgomery. That's where I'm at. William, they hired Shula and that didn't work out. That's why I was asking the question of what Alabama like, because that didn't work out. They need to get the best person for the job. Exactly. Because that's why I was curious about which Alabama alum, because, oh, D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans. You know what? I wish we can hire him for a defensive coordinator. I wish we can bring him for the defensive coordinator. I would really love D'Amico Ryans. That is, whoo, good one. D'Amico Ryans. But yes, for the moment, I would like this Coach Saban will handpick his. I think so too. But D'Amico Ryans, back to D'Amico Ryans. That's a good one. That hey, you know what? That possibly could work. That possibly might happen, huh? That because we all know what he does on the defensive side of the ball. Hey, what he at with the 49ers right now? I think he the DC for the 49ers. I like that. I like that thought. Real, bro. I think that it would be Dabo still, because Clemson doesn't have the money that Alabama has for recruitment. I don't know about that. I wouldn't like Dabo because of the fact I used to think the idea would be good, but how I see him now with the NIL and the transfer, like with the transfer plan, he doesn't want to adjust it. We don't need a coach that doesn't want to make adjustments, because, like I said before, that that is what makes Nick Saban so good. That he was all through his career, he was able to make the right adjustments. He came from a coach that's run the ball, control the clock, to he's seen the change to now we need to air the ball out. Now we need to throw it downfield. Now we needs being there for defensive coordinator with the be you so right. Cornelius Bennett, but do you know if he's coaching anywhere right now? Is he a high school coach or anything? I think he's a high school coach, but oh Lord, oh Lord, that would be fire. That would be fire. Cornelius Bennett for a defensive coordinator with the Miko Ryans. That would be fire. That's fire. That is fire. What up when you put the somebody said what Sam said, what up when you put the bottom down? That's funny. I just can't put it down, Sam. What she said, B has never coached on a collegiate level. But you know, Jeremy Pruitt, it still could work, because Jeremy Pruitt, I think he was coaching high school before he came to Alabama. Before he started coaching with Saban, I think, wherever he was. But yeah, hey, if he coaching elite high school, hey, it can work though. As long as he know defense, know how to bring the best out of his players, bring the right philosophies on defense, it'll work. I like that though. D'Amico Ryan's head coach Cornelius Bennett for the DC. Don't forget, if Bama called up Kirby, he would. You think so? You think so? I think that'd be harder than what we think, man. I think Georgia would have to be going down the drain for him to dump UGA, because UGA is home for him. Even though I know he built a lot of stuff with Kirby, UGA is home for him. Like, think about Kirby Smart. He could have left until any other head coaching job before he did, but he waited for the perfect scenario, and his perfect scenario was Georgia. So he waited. He could have been dipped out and went anywhere, but he waited for Georgia, and when Georgia called, he came. So I think that'd be harder than what we think for Coach Saban to call up Kirby Smart. Yes, sir. No, neither. I still think Brian Daboll, but listen, Will, you gotta think about. I still think Brian Daboll would make a good coach for Bama. He would. You gotta think about. This is his first year. This is his first year with the New York Giants, and look what the New York. Look how he turned the New York Giants around. So, in order for him to come to Alabama, he would have to. He would have to. Giants would have to be going downhill, and right now he got them coming all the way back up. So he would be a good job, but Brian Dable, he won't leave that situation for Alabama right now. Think about it, he didn't even stay long at Alabama when he was the OC. Pruitt came from high school to a support position. He became a DB coach after serving in support. That's right. It's exactly right. You're exactly right on that one. That's yes. You brought all the way back to memory. I know he came from high school though. I didn't know he came from high school. And look how worked out with him, Alabama. I wish he would have stuck the Alabama job. I wish he wasn't so quick to jump the gun and go to Tennessee. I wish, and that's what coaches need to realize. They need to wait for the right moments. Some of these coaches are so quick to jump. Hey y'all, hold on. I got my guy calling, my Alabama State player. I still want to try to get him in. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. He just called him. I'm finna send him this link. Oh. Let me go. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me real quick. Sent. Jalen Carson. Copy link. Paste. There we go. Hey, y'all. So he about to come in, y'all. When I get off, I'll make it, okay? Let's go back to so he about to log in soon as he get the link. There is less stress to deal with as a head coach in the NFL than it is on the collegiate level. You don't have to deal. That's true, man. I believe a lot. That's why a lot of coaches prefer NFL because a lot of coaches do not really like to get up and recruit. That is a lot of coaches big knock. They don't really like to get up and recruit. Hey y'all, I got my man on, Jalen Carson, former Alabama state player. About to log in. He logged in right now. We about to bring him on. Hey, y'all get y'all questions ready for him. And I'm asking him some questions or whatever. And we're gonna talk about this game. We're gonna get the real breakdown from a former player. So y'all give it up for my man, Jalen Carson. What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, man? I appreciate you coming in, bro. Make that money, man. Uh-oh. Let me put you in. Are you still here? I don't know what's going on, y'all. But y'all, this him right here. Y'all follow. If y'all on IG, y'all follow him on IG, man. Okay, he gonna probably log out and log back in. But until then, we're gonna go back to the chat. I know y'all. If y'all want to go football, I understand y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. We're gonna see if he log back in. Yeah, he's back. We're finna bring him back in.
What's going on, man?
What up, dog?
Loaded, man. Hey, my server kind of bad. I'm good now. Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, man. Hey, I just want to pick your. I want to ask you some questions about this Magic City class as a former Alabama State man. So first off, I want to ask you this: what did you think about Coach Eddie Robinson and Deion Sanders? That's the first thing I want to ask you before I get into the question. What you thought about that?
Hey, hey, man, you coming out of the house and disrespecting, man. Hey, we don't disrespect and we ain't gonna congratulate. Well, I want to say all that. Well, what I house and disrespect, don't try to be friends after it, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
We
you on
don't like
that.
all that. He been, so we ain't trying to be friends with nobody, man.
Yeah, I feel you. It's football. It's football. We want to beat y'all just whether they want to beat y'all. Hey, so I'm gonna ask you some questions, Just first of all, tell them who you are. Introduce yourself. Like, give them a quick bio about yourself.
Hey, man, my name Jalen, man. I go by Big Hammer. 4. Been a star athlete all my life. Came to Alabama State and took on that. Uh, that's pretty much it. I like to grind for everything I had. Everything that's a big thing in playing football. You got to grind for everything you got
Yeah.
and everything you need.
So I'm gonna get the question started. So when did you start playing football, and tell me your memories of it back then when you started playing?
Start playing football.
Yeah.
I started playing.
Say it again. Got you kind of in and out.
I started playing ball when I was 4 years old.
Who you playing for? You playing for the Titans or the Dolphins?
Defender City. I started now. They changed over like when I turned 5 or 6. They changed it to the.
Oh yeah, cause I came up playing for the Dolphins. Then I came up
Yeah,
playing for the Dolphins.
all the old heads
Yeah,
go by the Dolphins, man.
yeah. Hey,
Yes, sir.
so got that. What was your most memorable moment back then? What you remember the most about playing for the Titans?
What do I remember about playing with the?
Yeah, like your most memorable moment.
Well, really, that most when I bowl back in the day, they called the Peanut Bowl the
Yeah,
championship. When I won my first Peanut Bowl, one of them big time moments for me.
yeah, man. See, when I played with the Dolphins, we always lost 2 games to Edward Red and Eastway on. And then we had to play Eastway Orange in the playoff. Them boys beat the brakes off us every time. We never got to the Peanut Bowl when I played, man.
Yeah.
So tell,
Yes,
so
sir.
tell me
We
about your
fought hard with you every year, man.
yeah, man. South Carolina, they were tough back then, but we used to have no problem with South Carolina Raider, but they gave us a hard fought game every time. So tell me about your high school playing days.
I don't know. I got a bad service, man. I can barely hear you going in and out.
Okay, so tell me about your high school playing day.
You said say that again.
Tell me about your high school playing days.
Oh, my high school playing my life, man. I tell everybody about it right now to this day. Playing ball for high school and you know you playing on a big standpoint in front of your family, man. It feel a little bit different. Everybody, but when you gonna play in college football, you don't know everybody. You don't know everybody that's in the stand. High school, I love high school football, man.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question right here on the chat on the thing. He said, "What position did you play?" Did you hear me? Hey, yeah, we're gonna try to get him back in. But Sam, to answer your question, what position did he play? think he played D line, defensive line. Hopefully he can come back in. He said he got bad connection right now. Hey man, they NCAA folks, but yeah, he played defensive line, man, and he played with he played with a lot of big, because he went to Central High School in Phoenix City, and he played with a lot of big time players too, man. Like a lot of big time. I want to say he played with Justin Ross. I mean, yeah, I want to say he played with Justin Ross that played with Clemson. He played with some big time dudes. I know some more people too. Yeah. Yeah, I had to do it again. They do. I'm texting him again to see what yeah. Yeah. Ask him what actual yeah. The actual situation sound like he said disrespect. Deion Sanders one coming in a disrespect. And I guess that disrespect is him walking through whatever. Uh, you said, dang. Saban Jr. bring him on Monday or Tuesday. Like I said, he a car salesman, so I gotta see when he's able to do it. Like I said, he was supposed to been come on, but he was making the money. I'm trying to see if he can come back on real quick, and if he can't come back on, I'm probably log off. See y'all Saturday. But overall, I got Alabama State for the win today. Jackson State going to do their thing today. HBCUs, it's a win all over for the HBCUs this week. And next week, it's going to be a big week. It's going to be Alabama versus LSU. I'll probably see if I can get him to come on tomorrow real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just see how busy his schedule is, whatever. But next week we'll be talking about LSU versus Alabama. Real quick, I also want y'all on that game because the media thinks that we're going to lose, and I would say this about that: Alabama had them so many to think that LSU can win, but do I think LSU will win? I think Alabama going to roll. I think from here on out we'll be on top. We'll be on top of things, whatever. And Nick Saban Jr., what do you think of the Alabama offensive line defensive play over last two ball games? Woo! Offense. Hold on. Offense. I have a mouthful about offense because I love offense so much, man. I love offense so much, and Bill O'Brien, he ain't it, man. He's not it. The mid-season last season that he wasn't it. He had so much talent to cover up his bad play calling. And this is the same thing this year. We see it this year without having receivers like Jamison Williams and Mechie. We see it this year that Bryce, he has to do too much, and we're asking too much from our quarterbacks. We're asking too much from Bryce. Bryce Young is the best quarterback to ever come that we ever had play for Alabama. And if we can't win the national championship with him, it's going to be a bad reflection on future quarterbacks, on Bill O'Brien offensive play calling. Like I said, his route combinations, he need to change that up. He need to do crossing patterns, slants, get the linebackers confused about what they're supposed to be, and just everything. Comeback routes, he need to run it up, and he has to stop going away from the run game so much. He has to go away from the run game. Ooh, guys, y'all, great show. Thanks, Spencer. But today, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm about to log out. Y'all go show some love to Kangaroo Black and everybody else. But y'all, I'm about to head out. Roll Tide.